students again. This is Taqwa, a teacher of English, and we meet again to do a lesson together. So let's go. Welcome to a new lesson and a new lesson plan. So in this session we are going to deal with the layout of writing a text about the historical town Timgad. Second, we are going to write a text about the Colosseum as an example. And third, we are going to write the text about Timgad using the fact file. So let's begin. So please open your books on page 46. Here we have the fact file that we have seen about Timgad in our last lesson. And here we have the situation again. I read, my English teacher has asked us to write a short description of a historic Algerian landmark. The best text will be published by our school website. I have decided to write about the Roman town of Timgad, which is a worldwide known UNESCO World Heritage Site. So this is our situation. Now the layout on task 2, question number 2. So here's the layout. I read, we have first the introduction in 1 or 2 sentences. I give the geographical location of the Roman city of Timgad, its Roman name, and the date of its foundation. So here we are going to write in the introduction the name of the landmark, the location or the place of the landmark, and the date of construction or the date of foundation. Next, in the development, part 1, I give the name of its founder and the reason why it has been founded. Then I give information about its architecture. Part 2, I give information about its history, growth and decline in chronological order, and remember to express cause and effect using the appropriate connectors which I have learned. So in the development part, which is going to be written in 4 or 5 sentences, we have first the name of the founder or the designer or the architect. Then we are going to write about some events in the history of the landmark and its decline or its destruction. And in the text we are going to use chronological order. It means we are going to follow an order of dates and time, and we are going to use expressions of cause and effect. In the conclusion, I focus on the importance of the city of Timgad in the past and present, writing about it as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and also as a place where an important international music festival is held every year in the summer. So here, briefly, we are going to write about the importance of Timgad as a World Heritage Site and as a touristic monument. So here, I have seen last time a fact file about the monument Colosseum in Italy. Here we have a task. I write a text to describe the Colosseum using the fact file. So here's an example of a fact file about the Colosseum. What we need to do is that we are going to write a text to describe all this information in the fact file. So we are going to write the text together step by step. Let's start. Here's our task and our question again. Now we are going to start to write the text about the fact file of Colosseum. So we are going to start first with the title and then a short introduction. Now you have 2 minutes to write these 2 elements, a title and a short introduction. So here are the title and the short introduction. So the title is Colosseum, colon, a wonder of the world. Now the introduction. You need to leave a space or indentation at the beginning of the paragraph. The Colosseum is an ancient and beautiful landmark located in Rome, the capital of Italy. So it's a very short sentence for the introduction to start your text. Now you need to write a short sentence to talk about the date of the foundation of the Colosseum and the founder, the person who built or who designed the Colosseum. Now you have 1 minute to do so. Here's the sentence. It was constructed in 70 AD by the Emperor Vespasian. Now next, we need to talk about its height. The height. How tall is the Colosseum? 1 minute. Short sentence about the height. It is not very tall as it stands 50 meters high. Now we need to write about the date and cause of decline or destruction. So you have 2 minutes to write like 2 sentences to describe the date of the fall of Colosseum and the cause why the Colosseum was destroyed. sentences about the cause of the decline and the date. So in the 6th century AD, part of it was destroyed because of some natural disasters like earthquakes and lightning. Now we have the last information that we need to mention in the text is other facts about the Colosseum. So you have one other fact you are going to write in one sentence and in 1 minute. Let's start. So this is the information about the Colosseum. In 2007, it was listed among the new 7 wonders of the world. Now the last thing we are going to do in our text is to write a conclusion to finish or complete what we are writing. So please, you have 2 minutes to write a short conclusion to end our text. Thank you. Here's our conclusion and the last step in our writing. So here we have the Colosseum is a very attractive and one of the most visited landmarks in the world. I hope to visit the monument someday in the future. So now we read the text. Colosseum, wonder of the world. The Colosseum is an ancient and beautiful landmark located in Rome, the capital of Italy. It was constructed in 70 AD by the Emperor Vespasian. It is not very tall, as it stands 50 meters high. In the 6th century AD, part of it was destroyed because of some natural disasters like earthquakes and lightning. In 2007, it was listed among the new 7 wonders of the world. The Colosseum is a very attractive and one of the most visited landmarks in the world. I hope to visit the monument someday in the future. So here's our text, and it's just an example of how to write a text using a fact file. Now we move to our task, the original task, which is to write a text about Team God using the fact file. So here task 2, question 3. I read the question. I can now write my text about Team God in my copybook. I can start like this. Team God is located in the Ores Mountains, about 35 kilometers southeast of Batna. It was founded in by. So this is just a suggested introduction. You can change it if you want, and you can start with it if you want as well. So now please pause the video, try to write a short text about Team God using the fact file that you see now, and then you are going to carry on and see an example of how to write the text. So the text about Team God. Here's our example. Team God, the historical city. So this is the title. Team God, also known by the name Tamigadi, is an Algerian historical landmark which is located in the Ores Mountains, 35 kilometers southeast of Batna. It was founded in 100 AD by the Roman Emperor Trajan to serve as a military camp and colony for the 3rd Augustan Legion. By the middle of the 2nd century, it grew bigger when new public buildings were built, like temples, markets, baths, and immense private residences. Team God was built in Roman style using stones, including its marvelous theatre that survived to the present day. Because of the Vandal invasion, the city was destroyed by the Ores mountain dwellers in 430 AD. In 1982, it was added to the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Of course, this is just an example of how to write the text. You can use other information, or you can use other words to write your own texts. And if you like your text to be corrected, please just write it in the comment section below. So that's it for our session today. Thank you so much for being attentive and for watching the video. Now see you next time in a new lesson or a new session. Until then, goodbye and take care. Bye.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو.